After 3 days, I was just west of the Kimgal turn point.
It is so slow and shady.
Turn point 2 on the second day, and I was at the back of the pack. On the third day, I had a good start in the high mountains.
Yeah, it's looking promising. 10 a.m.
Top landed Kitzbühel turn point.
Wow, one extreme to the other, eh? I was scratching around over the trees, thinking I might have to land and walk in the heat, and now I'm up here. As if it couldn't get any worse, now we have to like all the way out to the lake and back. Yeah, we'll have to make sure we're not lasting 2 days' time. Oh.
Ticked off my most hated turn point, Kimgal.
Day 4, 5 a.m, getting some special attention. Nikki is thrilled to be up at 5 in the morning. So, took it off last night. That was put on in Salzburg, so it was on there for 3 days. I thought it'd be good to air the skin out a bit.
This one's gone down heaps.
Yeah, this sock, I wore it last night. It's the clean one. The other one, I've mostly had it on for 3 days, just taking it off for like half an hour here and there in the evening. And Pierre has made me leftovers. Here he goes. And we've got the Italians here too.
Yeah, it's got foggy. Actually, it's changing. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's cloudy.
Yeah. Perfect. That's what we like.
So the goal today is to cross the Intal before the thermic flight, and I was hoping to land on the slope somewhere here, but I might just have to keep gliding down the valley. Those landings are just out of reach, and I don't think I want to put it from there. So I'm just going to keep going down the valley and get south of it instead. Okay. Shit. What a beautiful little creek. Just going to cross this to get onto the road, save a few hundred metres walking. Oh, it's lovely. Oh. But yeah, I shouldn't be hopping over boulders with a dodgy ankle, but it's actually feeling really good this morning. It's been, I kicked it like the top of my toe got caught behind a root, just with my foot being relaxed because I was, taking a step from it. And that really hurt last night, but yeah, it's like the worst thing. So it's going well. Sometimes you got to make do with what you got. Bit bumpy, but off we go. Seems to happen a lot. That Velcro flight thing. I like the design, but maybe some small improvements are possible. Second glide of the day. I'm going to go to the Intal and hike up on the other side. Straight ahead is where I want to launch, and I'm getting an awesome glide. Bit of tailwind, bit of lift. This is probably the first thing worth turning in, but the glide angles have been amazing. Let's launch. Yeah, this beach walking out. Hiking and gliding is the way to go. Hopefully I don't have to walk too much of this flat part as we get up. A bit of a climb afterwards, but I'm just going to enjoy everything for what it is, eh? What a place. Oh, how scenic is that? The rock right against, house right against the cliff. Oh, unfortunately I have to go back to walking on the flat. It's a bit further than I thought, but it's a good little flight. You want to leave the turns at the last minute, but that'll land downwind either. Very nice.
Yeah, the glide was really enjoyable. I launched at cloud base and it's just like a little tailwind pushing me out to the belly. My reception only just came back. I'll send my location now.
Well, I've raced up to here. There's not a lot happening. There's a lot of north in the inn, even early this morning. And here I've got north faces, but it's kind of more protected from the wind. So the other side of this, the valleys come together, and as Lou pointed out, be a good spot for convergence. And that's where the sun is. So given it's so light on this side, I think I might launch on the southern side now. I should survey the clouds as well, but here is a little spine that sort of faces east. Anyway, hopefully I can figure it out. The Italian and Gavin USA have landed in the inn, or no, actually the Italian hasn't, but he hasn't crossed the inn yet. The German's flown a bit and landed. Mexicans doing right 20 k's in front of me apparently, according to the guys. Oh. If someone could send a screenshot of the situation now, where everyone is in the vicinity, that'd be great, but that'll be the last one for a little while. I think we're going to set up and launch here. It seems pretty good. So I'm on an east-facing spur.
Hi Nick, I sent the message asking the advice group about the north and south faces. I was asking you if you saw the photo that I sent. There's really nice cumulus clouds along the front of the ridge line. So yeah, have a look at the photo. There's a bit of wind in the air, but there's lots of nice clouds quite high above peak level.
It feels like it's going to work. I'm pretty lightly loaded too. Didn't get a chance to fill up the ballast. Maybe I forgot about it on purpose to save the weight. Don't have much gear either, hardly any clothes. But, yeah, what is it? Something like 100 k's I think to Lermals. Let's get that in the bag. Haven't had a day without a turn point yet. Floating along, my first little crossing, and currently the others are struggling. Gavin's landed, Italian landed. So let's fly a little more conservatively and try and get there. Good to see people out enjoying it. Maybe I should have oh, it's great flying once you can find a launching gear in the air. There's a good cloud there now. It seems to be getting my timing right. I haven't got the base yet. The good thing is base here is quite a bit higher than out the front. Look at that.
As you might have gathered, the conditions were weak, although it looks pretty good. I just wanted to make sure I could stay in the air.
Let's just make sure I land on those. Launch just the other side of that. See the Bavarian moisture pouring over these peaks. Just made my first crossing and I'm so stoked to not be going down. I hope I haven't spoken too soon. 15, just over 1,500 metres. This is the view from 1,900 metres. Mexican apparently was at 2.5, so yeah, just stunning, isn't it? We needed some chamois jumping all over the cliff faces. Okay, cloud base is a bit high here, over 2,000 metres. About to go for my second little valley crossing. Sort of already gone for it, but I'm just getting as high as I can in this lee side climb. just gets a bit higher than this. Well, not many landings in this valley, so I just made it to this. Bugger! Not northeast anymore, it's more northwest coming through this way. Oh dear, so I'll hike up. At least it's not too far and there's launches up there. Well, hopefully there's a launch up the windward side. So no phone reception in this valley, but earlier in the day Steve Bramford had passed through. Check out his video, it's great. Anyway, I'll figure something out. Got some muesli bars. Didn't bring the extra charger for the first time in the race. So altitude is 1200 metres, not too bad. So it could be worse. Lovely walk in the Bavarian Alps. So I came from there, but the wind's coming out the other side, and as I popped over I actually dreaded what I would see. Oh, it's just around the corner. Let's go there. Just got my pack to have a look. I think I'm going to go in these patches of grass further up. It should be okay. But the first thing I saw when I came around the corner for a launch option, pretty crazy. The wind's coming up real nice, but I'm not sure if my wingtips would fit between these. Unfortunately, it's not a very good option, this one. It's a bit risky for my glider. Running it forward, it's pretty light actually, and also for my ankle. Managed to turn it over somehow. Bugger. There was a little bit of sun before, so I was hoping it's going to come up a bit better. Maybe just slightly, but can't even feel it on my leg now. Hopefully the lines are good. I kind of wanted to do a running reverse, but that's more risky for my ankle. It's not just the launch being sketchy, it's how it's so time consuming to lay out your wing and hope for the best. Yeah, one of those things was in my lines before, so that might be why it pulled it upside down. It's even worse when you know it's soarable and the others are getting away, but you can't get off the hill. Did tie some grass around some of the lines. It's going underneath, isn't it? Oh yes! We did it! Now apparently there's showers between here and Lemels, but in a way that's good because it means the guys who are ahead of me can't get too far ahead. I shouldn't be. Could I have a screenshot that shows between me and Lemels with the pilots who are between me and Lemels, please? As I can say, at this stage I've decided to take the northern German route, which I haven't done before actually, and still uncomfortably low with the valley crossing ahead, and a lot of shade, the showers ahead too. When I entered Germany yesterday I had no phone reception because international roaming was disabled, but I don't know what it is this time. I've got no data. What am I supposed to do? This is bullshit. So how tall are these trees? Now is 767, so good 30 metres. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't make it to Lemels. I'm not going to be able to bag any turn points today. Oh well. In the evening, a long walk up a big hill and thunderstorms meant that I had to spend an unplanned night alone on the mountain. Oh, looks like we're surrounded, so I might just try to save this height for tomorrow.